Hello, year 3. I was trying to figure out the best way. I was trying to find some good videos actually to show you to help you do your learning this week, and I couldn't find any that really had everything that I wanted. So what I've done is I managed to find a globe, and I thought we could have a little chat about it, and hopefully this will help you with your learning this week. So the first thing actually I tried to do was try and find us, where we would be in England or in the United Kingdom. So first of all I had to find Europe, so I'm hoping it's it. So Europe is it, and remember we're really small, we're a really small island. So this is the United Kingdom, and we're this bottom part here, this is England. So I found us. So that was the first thing I thought I'd find us on the map. So on your globe, this globe here, there's all the countries in the world, which is over 200 countries, and it's got all 7 continents on it. So we've talked about some of the continents before in class, like Europe and South America and Asia and things like that. So it's got all 7 continents on there. And we talked a little bit last week about the hemispheres, and I was hoping you understood it, but I wasn't sure if you did. So this is going to be the easiest way for me to show you. So as you can see, going along the middle of the earth or the globe, at its widest point, isn't it? At its widest point, we've got this blue line. I'm hoping you can remember from last week what it's called. It begins with an E, we've talked about it before. It's the equator, okay? So this is the equator. And if we were to have a compass like this, okay, you can see on your compass that north always goes up, south always goes down, east goes this way, and west goes this way. And we did try to remember a little rhyme or a little mnemonic before, and you all came up with lots of them, and the one that I always used was never eat shredded wheat, so you know that it always goes this way. I think some of you said never, ever, never, no elephants, I can't remember, but you came up with some really brilliant ones, so it'd be really cool if you come up with your own again. But anyway, so we've got our compass and we've got our blue line, so you can see that anything on top of the line is north of the line. Okay, so this is our northern hemisphere where we are in England. It'd be helpful if I had England here actually, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, so here we are. So we are in the northern hemisphere because we are above the equator, we're above the blue line, and anywhere below it is south of the equator. Okay, because it's below the line, so it's south of the equator. So that's it. Those are our 2 hemispheres. We've got our northern hemisphere on top and our southern hemisphere on the bottom. Okay, so I'm hoping it's a bit clearer now. So we've got our equator cutting it in half essentially, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. So now we've talked about the hemispheres, we're talking a little bit also about Brazil, aren't we? So I found Brazil. Here is Brazil. So can you see the equator actually cuts straight through Brazil? Okay, straight through. So we know, don't we, that a lot of the countries that are near or close to the equator are quite warm. But not only that, they get a lot of rain, which is why we've got the Amazon rainforest here. Okay, but you can see the equator goes right through it, so it's really quite humid, what we call it humid, hot, warm and rainy, okay, for most of the time, and then they have a little dry season where they're quite hot with a little bit less rain. So this is where Brazil is, down here, and if we come, I'm trying to find Japan now, here is Japan. So look, here is Brazil, underneath the blue line, so it's south of the equator, so in the southern hemisphere. And here is Japan. In fact, if I can kind of get it there, they're opposites, aren't they? They're almost opposite ends. In fact, that's easier. You can see it's down here south, and here's Japan. So it's on top of our blue line, so it's in the northern hemisphere. So that can explain a few different things to us about why they might be different in their weather and things like that, and different animals that they might have in different habitats. And here is Japan. And a bit like us, it's an island. It's quite a long, thin island. And so I'm going to leave you with that. So we've looked at our hemispheres, we've looked at the equator, and what we might know about the weather now, in relation to the equator, and I'm going to leave you with that. So good luck.